Hello, my fellow gamers. Gamer Dude back once again, bringing you some more informative gaming news. But before we begin, you all know the routine, or at least I hope you do by now. If you aren't new to the channel, please make sure you smash that like button and drop me a subscribe, because it would just be a good deed of the day. Now then, we are returning with some Hogwarts Legacy news, or rather some WB Games related news regarding the Harry Potter series and Hogwarts Legacy in general. So, in this video, I'm going to be breaking down everything I've found regarding this new announcement, what it means for the future of Hogwarts Legacy, and what it means for WB's future, considering they said they wanted to focus solely on live service games going forward. So, let's get right into it. So, with Back to Hogwarts Day imminent, it usually means that we do actually get some big Harry Potter related announcement. If, as you may or may not know, Back to Hogwarts Day is celebrated every year on the 1st of September, and it is in reference to Harry and his pals, because as you guessed it, that's the day they would catch the train back to Hogwarts, and, you know, in the real world, it's when term time starts at school. Now, this new game announcement is actually free if you own a PlayStation, that is, and have PlayStation Plus. So, Back to Hogwarts Day is usually a day that they announce a lot of the big Harry Potter stuff. It was during last year's event that Avalanche Software, the developers behind Hogwarts Legacy, revealed that the game would indeed be getting its first major update. And it is kind of a shame that update was, first of all, ridiculously disappointing, and secondly, was still half a year away from launch. I mean, let's bear in mind, this is a game that has had literally next to nothing in the way of post-launch content. I mean, they haven't even done a New Game Plus, which I can kind of see why they wouldn't have done it for a game like this, considering you can have multiple creative characters and multiple playthroughs. But it still would be nice, you know, to keep one of your favorite characters and have that character played on a New Game Plus with all your upgrades and everything like that. So yeah, considering last year's announcement at Harry Potter Day, or whatever you want to call it, was a tad disappointing, let's hope this year's offer has something a tad more juicy to offer. As at the time of recording this video, Harry Potter Day, or Back to Hogwarts Day, is still a couple of days away. So it leaves people with plenty to speculate on and plenty to think about with what's to come. As a precursor to the event, though, Harry Potter fans do have something to dig their teeth into. So, with Hogwarts Legacy's lack of updates, I'm imagining people have actually grown tired of the game by now. You know, they've probably done each playthrough with each house, listened to most of the dialogue on each character, collected everything. I mean, I got the Platinum Trophy within a month. I genuinely love this game that much. I could not put it down. You know, I love this game so much. I got the Platinum Trophy with my first character on my first playthrough, and then I moved on to, you know, Slytherin and Ravenclaw and Gryffindor. Now, onto the free game, which is why I'm sure you're here. The game, as you may or may not be aware, is Harry Potter Quidditch Champions. Now, everybody was vastly disappointed when Quidditch was not added into the game of Hogwarts Legacy. It was made specifically clear that Quidditch would not be in this game. There's even a gag to it in the opening cutscene from Professor Black, the head teacher of Hogwarts at the time. You know, he makes a gag about, you know, the season being cancelled. Like, straight away, right off the bat, they tell you that, yeah, it's not in this game. So, when it comes to Harry Potter Quidditch Champions, it's not exactly on the level of Hogwarts Legacy. And that's what is going to be seemingly disappointing to some people. Because Hogwarts Legacy was a beautiful game. Graphically, visually, it was stunning. But Quidditch Champions, however, it's more of a cartoonistic vibe. It's more like a show that you would find on Nickelodeon than a video game. But not only is it like a separate thing from Hogwarts Legacy and it looks like a cartoon from Nickelodeon, it's also a multiplayer game. It's completely online. I'm not sure if you need online access to play it indefinitely, but to play it, like, just if you want to play it, you do have to play it with other people. And if you don't have friends who are into that kind of universe, into that kind of world, into doing that kind of stuff, then you're stuck with playing with randoms, and then that's where problems occur and you lose general interest for the game. But yeah, anyway, Harry Potter Quidditch Champions comes free to all PlayStation Plus subscribers on the 3rd of September. And the fact that it's free does say kind of a lot about the general nature of this game. That they're not very confident that it's going to sell, because even at a standing price on its own, if you don't have PlayStation Plus and can't get it for free, it is only £25 for the standard edition and £35 for the deluxe edition. So compared to most AAA games that release, like now that's a relatively low price. So it kind of tells me that they're really not very confident in how well this game is going to perform. It's not exactly a live service game or your typical live service game like most live service games are now, but it does have those live service elements to it. And as a gamer, I am absolutely sick to death of live service games. I don't want them. Most gamers don't want them, and developers just don't seem to understand that gamers do not want them anymore. So I don't know in general if it is going to be a full-on live service game, but it just gives off those live service vibes, and it's an immediate put-off for me. So that being the case, I'm not going to be getting it. Even though it's going to be free, I'm still not going to be getting it. And I think that's what the developers of this game have decided. They're thinking, because it's got this vibe to it that people are not really into anymore, then maybe it's not going to sell, so we're just going to drop it for free for PlayStation. Depends. It might have a large player base for about a week and then drop off. Suicide Squad killed the Justice League. That's how I think it's going to go. Yeah. Anyway, that being said, a number of UK-based retailers currently have discounts on the deluxe edition. So if you're interested, it may be worth checking out, For PlayStation Plus subscribers, though, at least you don't have to pay a single penny to it. But yeah, needless to say, the Harry Potter and Hogwarts Legacy fandoms are still just pretty hyped that there's a new Harry Potter game coming. It's, as mentioned before, it's not specifically connected to Hogwarts Legacy. It's its own thing. I mean, you can, in the promo footage for the game, you can play as Harry Potter, Draco Malfoy, Ron Weasley, blah blah blah. So it's not really connected to Hogwarts Legacy. Hogwarts Legacy, I believe, is like its own standalone thing. It's Hogwarts Legacy is more connected to Fantastic Beasts than Harry Potter. So there's that to contend with as well. Now, coming back to WB's vision, let's say, of live service games for their future, I don't think a live service Hogwarts Legacy game is going to work. Multiplayer, perhaps, because during Hogwarts Legacy, you do spend a lot of time with your companion characters. And I think, having a two-player option in that sense would be okay. Even if it's like an online multiplayer two-player connection, then that's fine. But if they introduce live service elements into that, then it's just gonna lose. I don't know how to put it. I think it's just going to lose its hype. It's going to lose its feel. Because the thing that made Hogwarts Legacy feel so great was the fact that it was a single player experience. It was a AAA game, but it was single player. That's the whole point. It was single player. And if WB decide that this is their future, this is what they want to do going forward, it's just going to ruin games like Hogwarts Legacy. I mean, look what they did to Suicide Squad. That was set in the Arkhamverse, in the Arkham series, a well-known single-player franchise. And they ruined it and butchered the series by turning it into a fucking live service looter shooter. And not only that, it shat on the legacy of Kevin Conroy's Batman, which I will still never forgive them for, considering he's passed away now. But anyway, yeah, I've seen a couple of quotes and tweets coming from this new Quidditch Champions game. A lot of people have said they can't wait to have fun with it. One user on Reddit said, oh, it's a new game and it's free, that's cool. Another one said, let's go. But yeah, once again, if you're interested, you can find out on September 3rd. But let's hope that with Back to Hogwarts Day coming in the next couple of days, as the time of recording this video, that is, that we actually do get some information regarding Hogwarts Legacy and the future that WB wants to take with it. As I am seriously hoping that they make an exception with their live service future when it comes to Hogwarts Legacy. I really do hope they see the flop and utter disaster that was Kill the Justice League and they think, right, okay, that's not going to work with Hogwarts Legacy. We don't want to do that. So, you can keep that to a single-player game. The worst thing we'll do is maybe add some DLC costumes that players will have to pay for, which isn't necessarily live service. A lot of devs do that now. I suppose it would be less fun considering a lot of the stuff, well, in fact, all of the stuff in Hogwarts Legacy was free, all the costumes, all the outfits, all the upgrades, etc. So it might be a bit of a disappointment if they do that. Like say, oh, well, to get the dark arts stuff, you need to pay an extra 12 quid. Or to get this special wand attachment that gives you extra damage, you need to pay 4 quid, blah, blah, blah. But yeah, still, that would be a lot better than having massive live service elements. So you get to a specific point in the game, and then it says, coming soon in Season 2. See, that's just off-putting to me in a game. I don't want to see that. If I pay full price for a freaking game, I want the full game. I don't want to have to wait when the game just starts getting good. I hate that. And I'm sure a lot of other gamers do as well. But yeah, anyway, let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. Do you think we're going to get a decent announcement on Back to Hogwarts Day? Do you think Quidditch Champions is going to do well or fail miserably? Look forward to hearing your thoughts in the comments below. So yeah, that being said then, thanks once again for stopping by. I really do appreciate it. And once again, if you are new to the channel, please make sure you smash that like button and drop me a subscribe because it would just be a good deed of the day. So this has been Gamer Dude. Happy gaming. And I will catch you all in the next one, guys.